Hey everybody, it's your old friend Crunchy Frog here, and today we're going to do something just a little bit different. You see, all day I've been busy doing attacks and trying different strategies, and thinking, let's do some ground attacks, some ground strategies instead of doing the dragons all the time. And on this one, I'm doing it's a Yeti Witch strategy, and as you can see, I'm using the new Queen equipment there to create a little funnel. I use some of the witches and yetis to help with making the funnel. And then as soon as they trim the sides down a little bit, then I'm going to release my main force in the middle. And I'm going to want to deploy as close to the Eagle artillery as possible, because the Eagle artillery is nasty when it comes to ground troops. And anyway, another thing that you want to do is, whenever you're using witches, you want to take out the multi-inferno towers by using one earthquake and then 5 lightning. And sometimes it only takes 4 lightning. But you take out those multi-targeting infernos because those fry all your skeletons too quickly. And I'm pretty new to ground attacks, so that's why I've been trying them out. And normally I wouldn't, but Supercell did this really nice thing where they took away the troop cooking timers, so now you can actually learn new strategies without having to wait for hours for your troops to cook. Comes in very handy. I have all those expos still alive. It's not a good thing. However, we do manage to pull this off. It's not a very dominant strategy. But there we have our little witches running around. They're kind of a cool unit. I sort of like the witches. I really liked them in Clash Royale. They are a super annoying card to go up against in that game. They're just a little bit, a little bit squishy for my taste in this game. But I want to learn how to use all the ground troops. And anyway, we got the 3-star on that one. Now, while we're doing this, I would also like to play an attack on my base by an enemy and do a little critiquing. Okay, he's zapping out some of the air defenses. I'm not quite sure what he was doing there. And he's attacking from the very corner of my base. And his first mistake here is that he should be coming in up at the top of the base, close to the Eagle artillery, so he can take that out right away. Because now he's just going to have the Eagle artillery raining down on him for the entirety of the attack. And because he didn't create any kind of a funnel, those dragons, they're just going to go wandering all the way around. It brings me great pain to watch this, because he's just sacrificing all his lovely dragons. That Eagle artillery just gonna keep raining down on him. And see, most of the loot is over on the Eagle artillery side too. So he's even missing out on a lot of loot. I guess he wanted to get the gold. He does have a decent amount of my gold, but big deal. Okay, very good. Anyway, let's go ahead and show another ground attack that I was working on today. We'll go to my RC Sproul base over here. And let's check it out. It's what's known as the P.E.K.K.A. I think it's a P.E.K.K.A. Bowler Smash. Yeah, that's what this is. I'm going to be attacking from this side up here. Make a little funnel with the queen. Carve in this corner. Going with the king and the minion prince on the top. And then bring in the P.E.K.K.A.s. And the Yetis. And then bring in the line of bowlers. I like ground attacks that don't require a whole lot of thinking or skill. And this is one of them. All you have to do is just pick the right side of the base to go in on. And you have some freezes to keep the damage down to a minimum. And it's sort of nice using Yetis. I've heard that next week or sometime early on this month, there's going to be a special event where you're going to be able to use the Super Yeti. It's going to be one of these special events, sort of like a couple months ago we had the Super Minions. The featured Super Troop was the Super Minions, and you were able to cook those for free. But yeah, the Super Yeti is brand new, and I have not been able to use it yet, but I would like to. But yeah, all my bowlers and everybody's dead. We just have the queen and the warden hanging out together. Let's speed it up a little bit. The queen with her little fake animal skin on her, like she's... What's like the name of that guy? Andrew Eucles in Australia, who put on that fake emu skin and went around pretending like he was an emu so he could hang out close to kangaroos. That guy's hilarious. I don't know if he's still making videos, but I used to watch him a lot back in the day. Okay, let's go and see a corresponding defense. As you can see, some of my bases, even though I don't have clan castle troops, they do keep these guys from getting 3 stars. This guy is using some kind of a P.E.K.K.A. golem attack, so, and the other guy is using electro dragons. So we'll watch this guy because electro dragons are a little bit boring. Okay, so he's gonna zap some stuff out here. He's gonna earthquake, but not a successful earthquake evidently. Why wouldn't he bring enough earthquakes to break the walls open? What really is the point of that? Okay, he's got a whole bunch of giants. Isn't this interesting? It's not every day you get to see something like this. Wow, and he must be a level 14 or something because his heroes have got pets. So here's a Town Hall 14 guy who's attacking a person who just turned to Town Hall 13. I mean, my Town Hall is 13, but my scatter shots have just completed being built, so it's like a really new Town Hall 13. And he's attacking with a bunch of giants. That's so weird. Oh my goodness. Those giants are going to be dead so fast, man. Scattershot is just going to mutilate them. There they are, all those giants gone. Well, he's got an Electro Titan there from his clan castle that popped out of his flame flinger. So let's see how long that lasts. I took out the minion prince. Wow. He's not going to last long. And now he just has this golem down here. Is that it for his troops? I guess it is. And he doesn't even exit out. He's just going to sit here. And he's just going to wait for his golem to die. Maybe he can get that one extra point of percentage. Maybe, just maybe, he can destroy that scatter shot. Nope. I'm thinking that it would be really funny. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll have like a special kind of episode where I feature really hilarious bad attacks. And then we can just laugh. We could just laugh together. Okay. Well, let's go check out some more of these interesting ground attacks. See, my monkey farmer still needs to upgrade some walls, and then I'll be upgrading my town hall to 13. But he's currently a nice little town hall 12 base. Let's go in here and let's replay this. This is a golem, witch, and bowler attack. And I learned this attack from watching the guys who in that Indonesian squad that I went to war with. These are the guys that I have my only war loss against. And so I thought, this is a good chance for me to learn something. Because these guys are good. And they didn't use dragon attacks. They used this attack. And they did it really well. Just 3 golems, 10 witches, a bunch of bowlers. And then when they had a big chunk of the base down, they'd bring in 5 bat spells with 2 freezes to freeze up the splash damage towers, like the wizard tower. So anyway, I've been practicing this attack since I saw them do it, because I don't want to be just a one-trick, guy who just does dragon attacks all the time. I mean, I love dragons, but when I go to war, if I see a base that has a whole bunch of single-target infernos, then I know that it's probably better if I use a ground attack, because single-target infernos make it very difficult if you're a dragon attacker. Okay, here come the bats. I'm going to freeze up that wizard tower up there. And freeze it again to make sure it stays dead. And there go my bats. And just like this big wave of bats that just sweeps through the place. Isn't that cool? That's the reason why I decided I wanted to learn how to do this attack, because I think that's so cool. All those bats. Meanwhile, my golems and my witches are sweeping through the other part of the base. And the bats just help you sweep everything up and clean everything up really quickly. And boom, just like that. It's definitely a really good attack, and it's fun. So I'll be using that again, and I'm going to be practicing all these different ground attacks. And I'm going to be looking for new kinds of ground attacks to do, or whatever. And while we're here, let's go ahead and see who's attacked me. Well, we gotta, let's see if there's any interesting ones. We have a guy using bowlers and witches. Wow, so he's a very full clan castle there. This guy is balloons and electro dragons. Huh. I'm just not seeing anything that's really that interesting. Oh, well, here we go. Here we have somebody using 33 Valkyries. Wow. Now, I'm not going to poo-poo this attack, because I know that Valkyries are very underrated. It's just that when I do a Valkyrie attack, I would usually just send in a couple P.E.K.K.A.s with them. I wouldn't use, 33 Valkyries. Oh, he's spawning them all in that little open section down there. This guy is nutty. He just rages them up. I think he was sort of hoping that they would they would move into the base more instead of around the edge of the base. Here comes the blimp. Nothing's in the blimp. It was an empty blimp. Now, I'm not quite sure why you'd use a blimp. If you don't have any clan castle troops to put in your siege machine, then you use something that can do damage on its own, like a stone slammer. It's like a big super balloon. Just use that. Wow. Huh. Well, that was weird. Okay. Cool. Alright, well, let's go ahead and check out another ground attack. Let's see, one, two. I think I did one with Cheese Fists over here. Let's go scope it out. Yeah, this is a Yeti witch attack. This is just a little bit different, but the whole thing with this attack is you just basically trim out the edges. I think I might have shown one of these attacks before, but these are the main ground attacks I've been using: are the P.E.K.K.A. Bowler Smash, the Yeti Witches, and the Golem Bowler Witches. See that I'm taking out those Inferno Towers. I was zapping those out in the middle. I'm going to take out that Inferno Tower also. You send in the Yetis. Get those wall breakers going through there. Maybe open up some of those walls. There we go. Just in case my siege machine died, I packed some wall breakers just in case. Because I want everybody to get into the center of that base as fast as possible. And those Yetis, they're something else, aren't they? That queen is over there trying to murder them. It's like they don't actually punch the walls, they clap at them. It's like they clap those walls. Yes. You gotta love these little characters that Supercell creates. My question is, where is the Yeti in Clash Royale? You wonder why there's no Yeti in Clash Royale. And anyway, this is pretty much how it goes. I'll speed it up a little bit so we get through it real quick. And maybe I'll start up a video series where we watch comical enemy attacks. Here we have something that should be fairly funny. This guy's using four dragons and 30 balloons. Now, I can't blame him. I've experimented with some weird stuff like this before, too, where I've just done some really wacky stuff. But we're going to appreciate this guy's wackiness. He's bringing in... See, that's not good. You don't group all your balloons so closely together like that. I know it makes them more powerful, but it also makes them more susceptible to splash damage. So his balloons are going to go bye-bye very quickly. Because I guess he didn't have any plan for those air sweepers. Oh yes. Oh, this is what he's doing. He's brought along a bunch of haste spells and freeze spells. Well, it's It's a plan. I'm not saying it's a great plan, but it's definitely something that he's thought out. He figured he'll just haste and freeze stuff. It reminds me of this guy I played in Clash Royale today, whose big defense on everything was freeze my troops at the bridge, drop scar me on them. And that was his big plan. It wasn't a great plan, but you could tell some thought went into it. He thought this would be a great way to defend things. And it works like the first time because it catches you off guard because it's so weird. You never expect it. But then as soon as he does it the first time, you realize, oh, okay, well, I'll just save my arrows for the next time he does that. And then his plan doesn't work anymore. And he was pretty easy to defeat. But anyway, I guess while we're here hanging out together, we'll take a little progress report and see how the little level 8s are doing, just so you can see. As you can see, the season bonus came in today, and so now my storages are completely packed. Sure, I have 5 stars that I could earn right now, but what's the point? Because I can't get any loot for any of my attacks. And it kind of bums me out, because I could go attack right now, but I wouldn't get any loot at all for it because my storages are way overpacked. And over here, my battle machine is going up to level 4 right now. So that's a thing. And we go down to my Tesla Towers base. And I've been thinking, and I'm going to, what I'm going to do with these 3 new bases, and see what you think about this. One of these 3 bases I'm going to keep at level 8. And I'm never going to upgrade to level 9. I'm just going to get them to max level 8, and then that's it. It'll be my level 8 base. And another one I'll go to level 9. And then another will be frozen at max level 10. And then my too big to flush base I'm going to keep at level 11. And so that way, eventually, I'm going to have an 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 base. So I'll have like a little museum of Clash of Clans bases. And that way I can make content that relates to all different levels. Because really, level 1 through 7 isn't really a thing. Once you get the hero equipment, the blacksmith is level 8. That's really where your Clash experience begins. So, those are my plans. And I think it's a pretty good idea. But I got the same problem with this base as I do with the other ones. I got max gold. I guess I could go out and do some raids and then just get, elixir for them. But anyway, all that stuff is stuff I'll do later. And right now I just want to finish this video by saying please subscribe. I hope you're having as much fun as I am with this Clash of Clans game. And you're having success in all your attacks. And hopefully you saw some of the ground attacks that I did, and it gave you some ideas. If not, you probably already know all about them. But anyway, that'll be it for now, and I'll talk to you later. This is your old friend Crunchy Frog signing out.